Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. And if you're returning, as always, I'm sending you a big ol' hug. All right, my friends, for today's reading, we are going to be looking into the next 3 months. This is a timeless reading, so I'm going to call the time frames month 1, month 2, month 3. And whenever you watch this, month 1 will be the current month you're in, and then, so on and so forth. So I did already pull oracle cards for you off camera. So the messages are already there. I'm going to be using the same deck throughout. So today we're just going to do a pick a number. What number resonates with you? We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So when you are ready to choose a number, I will meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number 1s. I hope you're all doing amazing. Thank you for joining me here today for your reading. Today we are going to be looking into what's in store for the next 3 months. I did want to make this a timeless reading, so no matter when you come across it, it doesn't matter. It's going to be applying for the next 3 months. So I will be pulling cards, say for first month, second month, and then third month. So if you watched this in January, it would be January, February, March. So depending on when you watch it, you can, it'll be a few cards per month. So we will go through each month and we will be pulling advice where we see fit. And yeah, I'm excited to do this. I did already pull your oracle cards, so messages already waiting for you here. I'm going to put them off to the side, and we will be taking a look at those at the end of your reading. All right, my friends, let's get started. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number 1s. What can you tell us about the next 3 months in my group number 1's lives? What do they need to know for the first month? The first month, Spirit. The month whenever they watch this. Lots of cards. I am going to pull the Tower reverse. We'll pull that. That's 3. Anything else, Spirit, for the first month? Okay, thank you. Second month, Spirit. What can you tell us about the second month? What can you tell us about the second month? What can you tell us about the second month? One more, Spirit. Thank you. What can you tell us about the third month? What can you tell us about the third month, Spirit? What can you tell us about the third month? One more, Spirit. Can we get one more? Thank you. Okay, we'll start with that for now, my group number 1s, and then we'll look to advice. So, for the first month, we have the Tower reverse, the 6 of Swords, the 2 of Swords in reverse, and the 2 of Cups in reverse. So this to me seems like there was definitely a big change to a relationship in your life, a partnership, whether this is a romantic relationship, a work partnership, a collaboration, a friendship, a family member, someone that you had a good relationship with. It doesn't seem like it's good anymore. Perhaps someone took a decision, made a decision, sorry. I feel like there was indecisiveness for a while, and maybe it took a while to get here, but you're finally ready to move on from the situation. Whatever happened did change the dynamic, like for sure. Definitely changed the way you lived, perhaps, or however you were involved in the situation. But I do see that you are moving away, like you are getting to a better place. I feel like you made a tough decision to get yourself to a better place. It's kind of what I'm feeling, my group number one. So this is the current energy you could find yourself in, or maybe you're feeling the buildup to it, or yeah, maybe you know exactly what I'm talking about at this point. Maybe you're getting ready to make a decision on something. I do see you getting to a better place, making a tough decision to get yourself to a better place. Let's see. For the second month, we have the Star reversed, the King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. So this to me feels like you're showing I was going to say like brave face, like not saying you're not brave, but I feel like from the exterior, you're coming off as being very like much in control, very confident, but on the inside, I feel like you're having a mental struggle of some sort. Maybe you lost hope when it comes to something. You are being seen as being a leader, very strong, fire sign coming through, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Um, Probably like working hard at, you know, whatever it is you do. I see you like being dedicated. But like I said, I also see like you're kind of, you're not leading on to what you're really, what your mental state is in, because I do feel, I feel like during this time, I don't know if you're like, I don't know if you're going to be talking about it, because I feel like, and when I mean talking about it, like saying, like admitting to anyone that you, yeah, you're struggling, or, you know, you are having a hard time, because I feel like you are putting on this like brave face of showing up in the world. And I feel like it either has to do with keeping an image of your stability, um, or holding on to like what you do have. But for some reason I feel like it's more like image based, like you're trying to be like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine, everything's fine. But maybe I don't think your mind is saying everything is fine. My group number ones, that's what I'm getting for the second month. So first month you're making a difficult decision, you're moving on. Second month you look like you're out in the world, you're showing up in the world, but not really leading on to what's going on inside, is what I'm getting. For the third month, we have, excuse me, my group number ones. For the third month, we have the Two of Wands in reverse, the Strength card reverse, the Ace of Pentacles reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, and then clarified by the Page of Wands. So I feel like during this time, you're really, I feel like you're going to be seeking like something to get you excited. Like I almost feel like you're not really moving forward with anything major. I feel like you made whatever decision you had to make, and you're not making any more decisions at this point. Even if your life is kind of requiring you to make a decision, you're just kind of like, nope, not doing it. It's a no, I'm just going to stay right here for a minute. I'm not really looking too far into the future. I'm just going to take it day by day. But in doing that, there's something about a missed opportunity. Maybe you're going to feel like you had a missed opportunity, but just kind of keep an eye out. There's something about the third month where you're not really budging. I feel like it might be fear-based, like thinking of what I just heard is another or more of a new direct, like further into a new direction, if that makes sense. Like you already started going in a new direction, and at this point, you don't know if you want to drift any more further into a new direction, even though there is opportunity here for something, whatever, however that relates into your life. Um, there is something about having the courage to, I almost feel like having the courage to kind of think as to where you want to go in the future. Like I'm thinking like I'm feeling like you're not ready to move, but at the same time you're ready to have some kind of excitement come in. Like you're kind of gearing up with this Page of Wands here. It makes me feel like you are excited or you want to be excited, but something's holding you back is what I'm feeling. Whatever that is, only you'll know. There is something here about um, maybe there's someone you wanted to reunite with or a group of people, but it seems like there's a blockage there as well. Um, I'm not looking too far into that, but it does seem like in the third month you're kind of trying to find balance is what I'm feeling. Okay, my group number ones, let's pull some advice because I can already tell that whatever it is that shifted for you, it's going to be, kind of ongoing past these 3 months. So let's get some advice for you. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. I feel like we got a lot from those few cards, you guys. I don't know how you feel, but let me know if it resonates. Leave me a comment. I almost shuffled. What's going on here? Oh, that's weird. There's like a few cards that are turned around already. Let me put those back. I definitely feel like if this resonates with you, like the message is coming in really, really strong for whatever that change is in the new direction you're going in. What's the advice, Spirit, for my group number ones? What's the advice? What do they most need to hear? What do they most need to hear, Spirit? Lots of news coming in, my group number ones. Yeah, I feel like there's communication or new ideas coming in. I'm seeing you being exhausted, but, I bet you are emotionally exhausted. Yeah, there's that Tower reverse again. So there was something big that changed for you here. And it's either happening now or you're like in recovery from it. There might be a few of you that are avoiding this Tower moment from happening. You got the Three of Cups in reverse again, but there is, see, the message here is, okay, so if you resonate with someone that's been avoidant of letting that tower fall and letting the tower crumble, like Spirit wants to let you know this is what needs to happen to rebalance your life. There's something here about rebalancing love, rebalancing love in your life, because it's been very emotionally exhausting for you, is what I'm hearing. That Knight of Swords did come out upright, and the Hermit was reversed. Maybe this has to do with your family. There's something here about rebalancing the scales for you, like in general, like family, community, if this is friends, like if whatever this is, it just feels like maybe in the moment it's really, really difficult and exhausting and you just want to give up. You're feeling guarded. But I feel like it's all happening for a reason, and that reason is to rebalance love in your life. That's really what I'm getting, my group number ones. With this Hermit reversed here, maybe now you're starting to, like I said, if you're starting to recover, if this situation already happened, then maybe you're already in recovery and you're like starting to come out of it. But there's something here about finding hope, like within yourself, like knowing the answer. Knowing the answer. Also, like I said, there's communication and possibly like new ideas coming in. Maybe you're going to see something, read something, hear something. I don't know. Online. I'm feeling, I don't know why I'm feeling like online. Maybe if you even like listen to podcasts, I don't know, maybe if you even watch tarot and you watched another reading and it just like got you to make these changes. I mean, I don't know. Like there's something here about taking quick action, like getting communication, getting information of some sort. And for you, I'm feeling kind of like internet vibes. Yeah. So your advice is to just like have I'm really feeling like have faith, have hope in this like recovery period, whatever it is you're going through, because what I see is that things are going to be rebalanced when it comes to whatever felt broken in your home, in your family, in your community, the people around you that, you know, like should be your your happiness, like whatever wasn't working there, like whatever's happening is because that needs to be balanced. There's something here about having like great love and great empathy for yourself as well in the situation. Whatever didn't work out here, you know, I'm telling you, my group number ones, I just feel like I'm going to stop because I'm just going to keep repeating myself about it rebalancing love in your life. Group number ones. You guys will definitely have to let me know if that resonated. All right. Before we end the reading, let's take a look at your oracle cards that I pulled at the beginning. So these flew out. A block exists. Speak it into existence and cut through to find clarity. So what I get from these is keep going. Like I said, it's interesting that says cut through to find clarity, because I did feel like there is some like new idea coming your way. There's going to be something that you want to take like quick action on. I see you wanting to take action on something. A block exists. Maybe it's just not time for that clarity or that idea that we saw to come in yet, because you are going through a process. Like I said, there's something about like having empathy for yourself during this time too, and love for yourself, and being gentle as well with yourself, and speak it into existence. Visualize what you want, my group number ones, and speak it. And so it is, my friends. That was your 3-month recap. I feel like we went through it pretty quickly, but your message was just so clear to me. Please let me know in the comments if it resonated. And I hope to catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos, and welcome to your reading. Today, we are going to be looking into what's in store for the next 3 months and what do you need to know. So, I did want to keep this reading timeless. So, I am going to call the months month 1, 2, and 3. So, for example, if you're watching this in January, that would be the current month is January, month 1. Then February and March. So whenever you watch this, that's how you can just think of the months. Okay, friends. So I am going to pull a couple cards per month and we'll see what comes through. And then we are going to be looking at general advice, and then we are going to be looking at your oracle cards that I already pre-picked for you. Yeah, for the intro. So we'll see what messages they have to say. All right, friends, let's get started. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number twos. What do my group number twos need to know about the next 3 months? What do my group number twos need to know about the next 3 months? Month 1, Spirit. What do they need to know about month 1? Month 1, Spirit. Oh. Was that 1 or 2? 1. Thank you. Month 2, Spirit. Month 2. What do they need to know? Month 2. Month 2, Spirit. Thank you. And month 3, Spirit. What do they need to know about month 3? Thank you. All right. let's see. My group number twos. These did come out reversed. All right. Let's start with month one. Over here, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed with the Moon reversed. We have the Hermit. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed, the Moon. We have the Hermit card and the Three of Cups. Okay, so I feel like for the current energy that you might be finding yourself in for the current month, first, I want to say there's something here about nighttime. It's very dark in this portion of your reading. So I'm not seeing that you're sleepless, but I'm seeing that maybe you feel like you're in the dark, but it feels like nighttime vibes for some reason. There's something here about being fearful of something that you thought was a really good opportunity, or maybe a job, maybe something you were working at, maybe a friendship. Maybe someone you were talking to that felt like it was off to a good start. There's something here about something that seemed like a good start that you're not seeing as being successful. And I feel like you're having fear about it. It feels very dark. We didn't, go too deep into it. I can't see if you feel like there's information you don't know or you're seeking answers. There's some deep healing here that's going to be going on, and it feels very solitary. So during this time, you might feel very alone, but not like, I'm not getting lonely vibes. I'm getting like you're like you're working. It's like inner work is what it feels like. Even if it's trying to like tap into your inner wisdom about the situation, there's something here about you discerning through what's actually really in the situation, what pertains to this situation, and what is maybe something that your fear is putting into it. I'm getting Scorpio vibes. Maybe there's a Scorpio involved. Either way, I'm getting that there's a big shift. There's like a big shift coming for you in this situation. And maybe that's what's causing fear. Or maybe, there is something here about a really joyful friendships or a joyful reunion with some people during this time as well. I think it's coming up in your reading because it might be very healing for you. I don't think you'll necessarily be sharing everything about whatever's going on over here. I think you're keeping it to yourself, but I think it will do you good to have some fun if you can. Get it while you can, my group number ones. All right, that's all I'm getting for month one. Also Virgo vibes coming through on that. All right, month number two. Oh, wait, this was month number two. Sorry about that, my friends. All right, we have the Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Cups in reverse. So if we're going to get the Five of Cups, my group number twos, we're going to want it reversed because this tells me that you're getting over something that maybe you deemed a loss, which is probably related to this situation over here in month one. I feel like you're waiting for something to happen because you feel that the wheel is spinning. There's something here really aligning for you in due time is what I hear. There's a time factor going on. I'm seeing clocks, meaning, yeah, I definitely think that you know that there's a time factor. There's something here that you're waiting on. I feel like during this time you're waiting, I don't know if it's almost like there's a lot of options involved. So I'm kind of like zoning out on this card because I'm imagining you like just thinking about what you want to do or how you want to proceed. And that leads to a lot of options. And there's a sense of feeling maybe a little bit of confusion during this time. But even if you are a little bit confused as to what direction you want to go in, I feel like you're going to be feeling better about whatever this is. So maybe you're going to have a lot more options coming in for you in the second month. If this is people, I mean, it could definitely be people, but there's something changing for you in the situation. I feel like there's a very good chance of you aligning with whoever or whatever is kind of like you're like meant to align with. Um, so not saying don't worry, you can't choose a wrong option, like there is no right and wrong, but just make sure that you are grounding yourself during this time and making the decision that's best for you. But good news, my group number twos, I see you getting over whatever was causing you, sad or feelings that you lost something. You're not going to be feeling that way in the second month. I'm not saying that the second month will come and you'll magically feel better. Like there's definitely a process to it, but by the end of that second month, 60 days later, my friends, you're not going to care like you did at first. So for the third month, we have the Page of Wands in reverse, along with the Six of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So this is telling me that you are very, very clear, direct, and intelligent with how you're thinking about a situation. There's something coming up for you here that it seemed exciting and it seemed like it had a potential, but by the third month, you're not feeling like you're not feeling recognized in the situation. So take that as it resonates, but there's something about feeling like you're not seen or you're not getting the acknowledgement that you've been working for, that you deserve. Again, it might also be a time factor of knowing that it's just not time for you to get that recognition or to have that victory, whatever that victory might be for you. There's a sense of it's just not time yet, or it's not your time yet. Um, but yeah, there's like a wanting to be recognized or a wanting to be successful in something. Um, so I think it's kind of turning you off from whatever you were excited about. You're kind of feeling like, I don't know if this flame is going to last. But you're very clear. You're very stable, like level-headed about it, like very balanced is what I'm feeling. And there's something here about taking on new perspectives. So I like that for you. You're coming, like even if you're having these thoughts or these feelings, it's not anything that it's going to like overtake you. It doesn't feel like it's a setback, if that makes sense. I like it. Very, very, very intelligent, thinking clearly about it. Heavy Aquarius vibes, air vibes in general. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius coming through, as well as fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. All right, let's put these back in the deck and let's get some advice for you for the next 3 months, my group number twos. I like your reading. It seems like you're coming out stronger, very mentally strong, showing up in that third month. Maybe that's your healing showing. Whatever you're going through now, it's going to leave you very clear as to what you want in the future. All right, my group number twos. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Can we please get some advice for my group number twos? Can we please get some advice for my group number twos? Can we please get some advice for my group number twos? All right. Yeah, I definitely see you leaving behind things that disappointed you, a heartbreak, any kind of sad. Any kind of sad vibes are gone, is what I'm feeling. There's also something here about collaboration. We have this Three of Pentacles that flew right out. Communication, learning something is what I'm feeling. We got the Empress reversed. There's something here about not being satisfied in a situation that was supposed to be like hot and heavy or passionate, exciting. Take it as it resonates. Um, this is definitely not going to apply to everyone, but there is like possibly if like pregnancy hasn't been happening or you're like getting frustrated, that's also kind of coming through for someone. Let's see where there's a lot of opportunity. I feel like I'm trying to figure out why there's a counterpart coming through. There's a divine feminine and a divine masculine coming through. This is the masculine shows up as okay, it's interesting because if this is like a relationship or something, it's like he's coming through as being very much about himself right now. Maybe that's in whatever way he's prioritizing himself. If that's sexually, that could be coming through. Maybe that message is coming through for someone, and you're feeling dissatisfied. There's a sense here that if you're resonating with the feminine energy, um, take care of yourself right now. There's something about you lacking self-care in the moment, um, and feeling like dissatisfied at where you're at, but you're this very fruitful and abundant person. If you resonate with the masculine energy, maybe right now you're not feeling like you can give like you normally do and you're prioritizing yourself, however that is. But I feel like it's causing it's both of these people operating with under these energies. Like I don't see it like being a conflict. I almost see like maybe it's a comfort zone. Maybe it's become a comfort zone. And there's something here about moving past like disappointments. Um Also like working well together towards a goal is coming through. So this is encouraging you to, if this is family related, to work with your family together on something. If this is friendship, same thing. If this is work, same thing. It's just there's something here about working well together. You also had the 3 of Cups earlier and you have the 3 of Pentacles. So there's something about 3 here. Maybe there's 3 people involved in some way, or even a third situation if it's 2 people and then plus something that, works with. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of weird to explain, but there's something here about three things working together. I'm going to think it's 3 people. I also see you, like I said, there's something about gaining knowledge or getting news. There's incoming news about a new opportunity. So keep an eye out for that. Um, I don't think this is something that's going to really like just land on your lap. It's going to be something that you might have to put a little bit of work into. Maybe you're going to have to do some online research. Maybe you're going to find this opportunity online. There's something here about seeking and finding knowledge and information. With the Lovers reverse, there's a very nice harmonious partnership going on, and it's it feels like it's encouraging you to heal. It's like I feel like you're getting over losses. You're getting over anything that was sad. You're letting go of disappointments. Just watch out for this comfort zone. I'm feeling like there's someone holding on to what they feel is stable, but it's kind of not giving enough. There's something about not giving enough. So Spirit just, I'm saying it because I feel like it has to be pointed out to you. That might mean something to you. But yeah, self-care, my group number 2s. Find that satisfaction. You're too beautiful and abundant to be living dissatisfied. All right, my group number 2s. Let's get your oracle cards and see what they say. Maybe these messages will also mean something to you. We have It's an Enigma. Attune to your needs. Yes, my group number 2s, please attune. Attune to your needs. Take care of yourself. And you're veering off path. My group number 2s, for me, this feels like it directly ties into your reading. It's an enigma. Remember, everything is energy. It's constantly moving. It's it's constantly evolving. There's something here that comfort zone, there's something about it that made me think of that. But attune to your needs, and you're veering off path. So when you don't take care of yourself, when you don't prioritize yourself, when you are not satisfied, you're not showing up in your highest self, and that's not good for you, and that's not good for anyone else involved. It's like not a service to anyone is what I'm hearing. So those are the messages that I have for you today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes, and welcome to your reading. Today we will be looking into what messages the Spirit have for us for the next 3 months. So I did want to make this a timeless reading, so I will be pulling cards for month 1, 2, and 3. So for example, if you watch this in January, it would be for January, February, March. So yeah, friends, let's get started. I am going to save your oracle cards that I pulled at the beginning of off camera, I should say. And we will look at those at the end and see what additional messages Spirit has for you. Let's get started, my friends. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number threes. What can you tell us about the next 3 months for my group number threes? Starting with month 1, Spirit, what can you tell us about the first month? Month 1. What do my group number threes need to know? 5 of Swords in reverse. What do my group threes need to know about that? Definitely about letting something go, my group number threes. All right, the second month, Spirit. Second month. What do my group threes need to know about the second month? Second month, Spirit. What do my group threes need to know about the second month? Third month, Spirit. What do my group threes need to know about the third month? What do my group threes need to know about the third month? Lots of fire energy coming through. Lots of fire. Jeez. Strong Aries, strong Leo. I mean, Sagi's in here too. Lots of fire. Scorpio. Ooh, why am I getting hot during your reading? My group number threes. All right, I may be pulling additional cards for you, just because it seems like there's a lot. Let me see. I do want to pull one more for the second month. Second month, Spirit. Can I get one more on that 6 of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit? Okay. All right, let's start with that, my friends. You have a lot going on. I'm getting heavy Scorpio vibes, so I think there's a big shift changing in your world. There's something that you're being asked to release, and I don't think it's come as easily for you, perhaps, to release it or to close out this chapter, whatever chapter it is. I feel like it's been difficult, and there is resistance there. So we will be talking about it. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. We have the Death card. We have the Ace of Swords and the World both in reverse. So what this is telling me here is that maybe there was conflict of some sort with a group of people. Maybe there was arguments that were had. Some kind of discussion that didn't end well and it didn't feel good. And there's a sense here that you had to let it go and let it be and like release it. Let this like transform into whatever it's going to turn into. However things were before is not how they are moving forward is what I'm getting. Because it does feel like something here is changing. It's, the Death card, death and rebirth, but death and change. So a change of circumstance or change of the situation. There's someone here who is refusing to change their mind, refusing to see things from a different perspective, and it's causing a delay in closing out this chapter. So it's like, even though the death is imminent, I feel like there's a resistance to letting it go. There's a resistance of going with the flow and with the natural order of things, I feel like. And it's just causing a delay. Um, but it has to do with the way someone thinks about it. Now, whether this is you or someone else, only you'll know. I am getting, like I said, there's a lot of Scorpio coming through here. Maybe that means something to you. Doesn't have to, but there is a change. There's definitely a change, but not a change to someone's mentality. Someone's holding on. The way that they're thinking about something is outdated, is what I'm hearing. So for the second month, we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming through. We have a Judgment card. We have the Four of Cups in reverse with the Six of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Nine of Cups. So I feel like this Queen of Wands is you. You're showing up as being very, like, you're working hard at something. You're very confident. People are looking at you, and I feel like you have this inner knowing of like what you're doing. I feel like you just know there's been an awakening in you. You kind of see things differently, I feel like, and it's left you feeling very confident. I think people admire you, but it's funny because I feel like you're getting admired, but maybe you're not getting recognized by a specific person or a specific situation. There's something here about feeling maybe overlooked, even though you're very, like, you're confident is what I'm feeling. I feel like you make people feel good. And there's also something here about maybe there's something before that you didn't recognize. Because I'm seeing this Four of Cups in reverse. And, when it's upright, this is about when we kind of tend to check out of situations, or when we tend to disengage because we're bored and we're not into it anymore. We're just like over something. But it feels like you're coming around to it. But there's also a sense of maybe something you didn't recognize before, or you're not feeling recognized. You're not, or maybe it's like winning in a situation. There's a sense of like coming back to it, like being like, oh, I hadn't thought about that, or I haven't really been paying attention, is what I see. I do feel like there's something, you have a wish fulfillment coming. In the second month, something that you wished for at one point is going to be appearing in the second month for you. I like that. I like that for you, my group number twos. All right, that's your second month. Let's look at your third month with that Knight of Wands energy. We have the Two of Pentacles did come out first. We have the Emperor, heavy, heavy Aries on that. And then the Leo card. And we have the Knight of Wands. So there's a very dominant masculine energy coming through. This could be you. This could be someone else. Fire sign, Aries in specific. We also have Leo and Sagittarius coming, especially Leo. I mean, I'm telling you, it's like screaming fire. Maybe that means something to you, but I feel like you kind of feel spread thin at this moment. You're like trying to make time, trying to do the things. And there's something here about, I feel like like I said, I feel like you're being spread thin, and your energy is kind of hot and cold, or you're feeling like you're getting hot and cold from someone. Like, I feel like you're taking the lead. If this isn't someone else and this is you, I feel like you're taking the lead. But because you're kind of spread thin, because you're having to balance things from your life, like if there's a big shift, maybe whatever closed out left you having to balance things. But there's a sense here where you're still closing out something else and going into something new, having to make time, having to maybe reprioritize, reschedule, your drive is different, whatever it is. Your time spent with people is different. There's something here about, I think you're feeling it, and maybe you feel like you don't have what it takes to do it, even though there's this very strong like leadership situation going on. Someone who shows up very strong, maybe even a boss. Um, but there's something hot and cold about it. Like it's very exciting. It comes in exciting, but then it kind of doesn't last. It kind of backs away before it comes back. If this does not sound like you, if it's not like a work situation and this is someone else, I feel like you're dealing with someone who's very dominant and very attractive. Or you're very attracted to them and it's hot and heavy and nice, but then they're not kind of showing up in the most consistent way. Like they're stable, they can, they can provide and they can give, they have enough to give, but there's something about the situation that isn't showing up consistently, is what I'm feeling in that third month. And like I said, there's a sense where you're kind of spread thin, my group number threes. All right, let's get some advice for you. If this reading resonates, you'll have to let me know in the comments. I'm always so curious, and I'm so happy to hear from you guys when you hit me up on IG sometimes. I'll get the random message about how a reading felt like it was just for you, and I just love that. All right, thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Can we please get some advice for my group number threes? What advice do my group number threes most need to hear? What advice do my group number threes most need to hear? Man, lots of fire. I feel like you are, or you're dealing with someone. There's different people showing up in your reading. What advice do we have for my group number threes? What advice? Lots of options. Why the King of Wands in reverse, Spirit? All right. It's funny. I think I line them up and then I look at the camera and they're all crooked sometimes, you guys. Why the King of Swords in reverse? Or, no, not in reverse. Upright. Okay. Why the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? Why the Fool in reverse? Why the Ten of Swords? And why the Ten of Cups? Okay. So my group number three is so many messages. Let's start over here. There's something about you, you ignoring what your, I was going to say the voice in your head, but it's more than that. It's like this gut feeling, like you're ignoring something that you already know about a person. This person is showing up as a masculine energy, very fiery, maybe a boss or a manager or someone who, like, you'd think that they'd be very confident, but they're actually not. They lack confidence and they lack power, or not power. It's almost like they don't know how to use their power. They're not like stepping into their power is what I mean. They're not really leading with like strength, in whatever role they play. And you kind of already know that. And then there's another masculine energy coming through who's really clear, maybe even communicates clearly, thinks very clearly, is very heady, but not in their head. I mean, they can be, but they're not showing up like that here. They're showing up as very intelligent, probably have really good ideas, someone that people go to. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini don't have to be, but very well could be, or it could be in their chart. They're just someone who they could be seen as like being cold sometimes because they just kind of say things, but they're not like malicious about it. So I feel like I have to say that because there's something about not being defensive with them or dropping dropping defensiveness when it comes to this energy. Because I feel like they're just kind of saying, they're like very realistic. They're very logical, is what I mean. Very logical. And there's something here about not feeling like dropping feeling like defensive or feeling like you have to defend something when it comes to that person. Also, there is kind of a little, not a red flag, not an orange flag, but let's call it a yellow flag right in the middle of your reading. Spirit wants me to let you know, to say that if you're not fully focusing on a goal, you're not gonna move forward. You're not like gonna get there. You're kind of working against yourself, is what it feels like. Um, and that's only if you have a goal or if you have a job that you know you need to like hunker down and get something done. There's something here about not being focused on like working on your goal, not focusing on, I feel, the thing you're supposed to be focusing on right now. And that's kind of holding things back, or it's kind of throwing you off of alignment from where you're meant to go. There's something here about the wheel trying to turn in your favor, but you're kind of working against the rhythm of whatever this is right now. So take it as a resonance. I feel like that message is for someone, but there is something here about like focusing on your goals, focusing on your work. There is a delay start coming, but I feel like it's kind of tied into the work that's being put in. If this isn't a goal, it could be working at something. So if it's a relationship or if it's something in your life that requires work to be put into it, the work isn't being put in and it's kind of not helping. Um, it's not helping this new start come in, is what I'm feeling. Because there's something new that's trying to start, something you haven't really done before, but it's delayed. It has to do with, it's either a romantic offer or feelings, presenting feelings to someone or something. But it's very emotional. It feels good, but it's just delayed because there's something here about someone's not putting work into it. Um, I do think that you are going to hit a rough point probably because of this, of whatever this is delayed. There, it feels like you're very conflicted. You're going to be very conflicted. And Spirit is kind of just like pointing that out now, because I feel like there's something about, I'm not saying like, I feel like sometimes we can change the course of things. And the reason this is being pointed out is because it's like, you know, if you already know there's something that needs to be work put into, and maybe you do start putting work into it, or if that's up to you, maybe that's another person, you know, your situation, everyone's situation will be different. But maybe there's something here that can trigger a change, because I do feel like the more delayed this start is, the more like, I don't think you're going to mentally be in the greatest place when it comes to this. I mean, good news is that you can only go up from here, because it's like eventually you're going to start to heal from whatever it is you're thinking. But just your emotions seem kind of um, all over the place right now, or it feels like you have this love to give, but it's not like it can't go anywhere, or it can't. Yeah, I feel like your mind and your heart might be conflicted here. There might be moments where you do feel confused over what you should do, what option you should take. But Spirit wants to encourage you to like lean into like being realistic and logical and plan things out. Like, and there's a real message here about working towards what you want, stepping towards your goal when this Knight of Pentacles comes through. So it is going to be slow moving. I do want to tell you that. And maybe that's also another message that you needed to hear to help you feel better. If you do find yourself kind of feeling conflicted, there's the time factor here. It is going to take a while, but as long as you're taking your plan and taking steps towards it and like plan and just start moving towards it, you're going to be fine. Like it's going to work out. I mean, regardless, it's going to work out, but we want you to be happy, you know, when it works out, not just like pull through. Um, Yeah, my group number threes. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to start taking plans, to start taking steps towards your plans, I should say. Make plans and then start taking steps. Okay, let's see what your oracle cards have to say before we wrap up your reading. So I will tell you guys, you're the only group that got 4 cards. Yeah, you got 4 cards. So you got stop ruminating, by all means, yes, realign and call it in, and chill out. So there is something that might drive you a little bananas, my group number threes. Stop ruminating. So don't overthink the situation is what that means. It's like going over it. Who said what? Who said what? When they said it? What you could have said. Like, Spirit wants to encourage you to step away from that. By all means, yes. This, I take it as it's going to work out. Like, yes, but maybe that means something else to you. If you had a question, the answer looks like it's yes. This is asking you to realign and call it in. Center yourself right now is what I'm feeling right now and through the entire thing. When you hit that Ten of Swords moment, it's going to be time to realign yourself, especially your emotions. And easier said than done, my friend, sometimes, but chill out. Spirit straight up told you to chill out. All right, my group number threes, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.